Greetings, this is Elijah Paul with commentary number 24 to the message of the kingdom. In the news, Dr. Edgar Mitchell, who was an astronaut, he's retired now, recently contacted NBC News and stated that the United States government has been covering up UFO activity. And in 1947, Roswell, there was a saucer that crashed, and there were 4 alien bodies that were found, and they were taken somewhere. Nobody knows where, probably the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base or Area 51. But the reason they're keeping us quiet is because they didn't want the Soviet Union to know that they were not able to deter these attacks, of course, and that's one reason. Another reason is for philosophical and religious, cultural reasons. Of course, the people out there that don't believe, that have religious beliefs, this would challenge your religious beliefs, because it doesn't include the idea that there is other life planets in the universe. And of course, the Bible, the biblical evidence is there. Ezekiel chapter 1, a device came down. It looked like a wheel within a wheel. And in the distance, a cloud enfolding itself. And of course, Ezekiel described it in the vocabulary of that day. And he thought it was a living creature because it moved. Had eyes all about it. But the giveaway is a wheel within a wheel. And people that haven't made the connection yet between UFOs and supreme beings, well, you should be making that connection. And that's the reason, one of the reasons why I'm doing this periodic commentary and these messages, to get you to start thinking and getting your religion updated to the 21st century. Because the Almighty Yahweh, the name he gave Moses in Exodus chapter 6, is a being that is a ruler of the entire universe. And these aliens, some of them are his E.T.s or angels, and probably some of them are Satan's host. Some of them have been described with dragons, a picture of a dragon on their lapel by abductees. Well, the dragon is Satan. And I don't know just how you're going to know which one's Satan's and which is Yahweh's, but I presume the ones that look like us more are Yahweh's hosts, and Satan's hosts are reptilian, and of course they have these androids, humanoid androids, really biological robots most likely, and who they represent, I have no idea, but couldn't it be either one? And they were watching us, and then harvest time is soon coming for planet Earth. They harvested other planets. They planted their seed in Adam. Yahweh did, planted his seed in Adam 6,000 years ago. And even before that, when man was still ape man. And of course he left Lucifer and Zeus, his son Zeus, who became God, and Lucifer became the sun god to these primitive ape men, and that worship is carried on to the present day in different pagan religions. So that's what my book is all about.
Yes, UFOs and USOs, which is unidentified submerged objects. By the way, these UFOs can go underwater and traverse underwater at tremendous speeds as well as above the water. And they have been reported for centuries, and they are depicted on the walls of caves on the UFOs, and providing evidence that ETs have been visiting this planet and watching and probably nurturing our evolutionary progress for millions of years. That's right, and they've been hybridizing with us, genetic manipulation, genetic engineering to enhance our evolution. That's what's been going on, okay? Sightings of USOs, the unidentified submerged objects, entering the oceans and flying out of the oceans, have also been reported, most numerous in two places. The Devil's Triangle off the coast of Japan and the Bermuda Triangle off the coast of Florida. Incidentally, these two areas are directly opposite each other on the Earth, and some believe there may be some kind of wormhole right through the Earth connecting them. These are deep water, areas of deep water where they're coming out of, and we've never gone that, our submarines can't go that deep, so we don't know what's down there. These are deep underwater bases down there in these two triangles. Columbus saw one of these USOs upon approach in the Caribbean area in October 1492, and he even documented in his logbook. Pilots who know the difference between a weather balloon and an aircraft or spacecraft have been seeing these UFOs since the USOs also, I suppose, well, the UFOs more for pilots, since the 1940s. And a UFO was said to have crashed, by the way, back in the early 1900s in Aurora, Texas, and the dead alien from the crash was given a Christian burial. Parts of the spacecraft were even dropped into a well, and it's locked up, by the way, we can't get to that well. We won't let you near it. The crash of this air vehicle, I think that's what they called it, was documented in their newspaper. This was in the early 1900s, before airplanes were ever invented. So it couldn't have been something else, okay? The well has been locked out. The grave no longer could be found. They've destroyed the marker. Why? Because this crash occurred, and since it occurred before aircraft were ever flown, is absolute physical evidence of extraterrestrials visiting this planet. As in Roswell, though, the evidence has been covered up and the alien bodies have been hidden somewhere, probably at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Ohio, or Area 51. Evolution is also helpful in understanding man's true purpose, destiny, and place in the cosmos. Why is evolution important to the truth? First of all, evolution is the best way to create a species that can adapt to its environment. Survival of the fittest is a good thing, to a point, that is. Not survival of the meanest, but survival of the fittest, because it ensures the best and most healthy specimen survives to pass on their genes to succeeding generations. We all know that we inherit traits from our parents. It's genetics. At some point, however, animal evolution becomes less important and human traits become more important concerning intelligent species. Why? Because intelligent species without a conscience and laws or standards to define their behavior are very dangerous to other life planets in the universe. That's the reason Yahweh's going to come and harvest planet Earth. We have reached the technology level now. We could be dangerous. Satan, he already knows Satan and his host of gods and goddesses fit that description, and if not stopped, they would take over the entire universe and enslave all intelligent species, okay? Sort of like invading Iraq with trumped-up excuses and then killing somewhere between 30,000 to 600,000 of its people since we've been there.